We are joined by president of the Philadelphia Little Flyers, Anthony LaRusso.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it for having us. Congratulations, obviously, to the Railers on a great series and a great season, and the Rangers as well. We'll be locked on the game on Saturday. A couple former Little Flyers guys on both sides, in Thor Hansen for the Railers and Cyril Jabusic for the Rangers. So, good luck to those guys. Once you're a Little Flyer, always Little Flyer. So, good luck to them. And before you start your questions, obviously, I'd like to say thank you to everybody back home, Aston and Little Flyers, for all the support. All of our staff throughout the season, Joe Sindoni, James Willeroy, our training staff, Grace, Hillary, Mike Camerata, operations staff at the rink, and everyone that supports us back home. So really appreciate it.
Anthony, you guys have the toughest road to get here after playing a playing game, but again, you guys fight through the adversity all season long. Your first two losses come here in Providence. What can you say about the resiliency of your group?
They're a resilient group. Like, I've been calling them a bunch of dogs all year long, right? So, people have been calling us the underdog all week, and it's not that I take offense to it, but I don't consider us underdog, overdog. I just consider us dogs. That's what I have downstairs is 27 guys that can come to battle for me any single day of the week. We got guys battling through a lot of stuff, man. I know everyone probably does. I got a guy down there, torn ACL for 4 months, and he's played on it the whole entire time, never missed any time. Cracked kneecap, 2 guys with slipped discs in their backs. You can go on and on and on and on and on. So, I love this group of guys. They're a fun group to be around, and they literally gave us absolutely everything they had. Like, you have 5-6 guys that are downstairs right now that, maybe if this is October, they maybe sit out for a little bit, but they knew how important this was. So, love those guys. Gave us absolutely everything they had, and Ronnie was unbelievable he was great for us all season long, but he really got to show everybody in the league and, hopefully some college scouts and stuff like that what he's actually made of. He's an absolute dog in there, and appreciate everything he did for us.
And while he was incredible last year, talk about the growth of the MVP of the league, Jack Costa.
Yeah.
He took a huge jump.
For sure. Yeah. Jack's one of those dogs, man. Like, Jack had a lot of hype, obviously, coming out of 18s, NA tender. Went to the other league maybe for a little bit or whatever. But, I always told him that there's a home for him here, right? Like I said before, like, once you're in orange and black, you can always come back and play in orange and black. So he came in last year, had a great year. And, there's people trying to pull him into different places over the summer. And him and I talked for a long time. And, he told me, he's like, this is my home, this is where I am. So he wears that logo with pride on the front of his chest. And what he was able to do with this group this year was great. Like, he's a leader in every sense of the words. He kind of carried us through the first couple months of the season until maybe some help got here because of some guys that we thought we were going to have and didn't have. But he rallied those group. And it's not just him. It's Henry, him and his family have been Little Flyers for 12, 13, 14 years. Braden Doherty, guys like Logan Downs, Johnny Lee, Colin Berry. Like, I've known those guys since they're 6 years old. So it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough being involved in something this long and seeing these kids grow up from mites to squirts to peewees, and then you give them an opportunity to live out their dream and hopefully go to college. And, only one team season can end with a win. So, it's tough. And, these guys get off the ice and the tears in their eyes and everything. They just come up and thank you for everything you've done for them. And it's tough sometimes, but it's part of the game.
And last one for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys just exude the family mentality, and it shows out there on the ice. What can you say about Mark Catron and the coaching staff all the way down to
Yeah, for sure. Catron's done a great job. Him and I probably talk to each other more than two people should probably talk to each other. But, we're on the same page about a lot. Like, what Mark's been able to do with our groups continuously year after year after year has been awesome. And he just puts everything into it. Like, he's coached all over in all sorts of different leagues or whatever. And, he knows what this is. And he just gives those guys absolutely everything he had. I think that maybe, some people say that we might not have been as talented 1 through 27 this year as we have been in the past. But I think he's done a great job with that, and he got every last ounce out of these guys. Coach Narrigan as well, our goalie coach Kyle, who we bring in. They've just done a great job with both groups all year long, and can be proud of the organization. And we'll stay fired up, and it's us versus everybody like always. So we take that, we wear that with a badge of pride. But it's different down there. Like, I don't know what goes on in other people's buildings, but I'm on the board for the youth and the girls as well. And, like, we try to just promote this thing as family all the way through, right? It's from 8 youth girls all the way up to the junior guys. We get nothing but support from the youth and the girls for our, we get to play nighttime playoff games, which is awesome, playing in front of 300, 400 people, and it makes a difference. But they support us all the way through. Our rink's different. Like, our figure skating club supports us. They help work concession stands and stuff at the game and stuff like that. So it's just a different atmosphere all the way around down there. And I wouldn't want to be a part of any other organization.
Anthony, thanks, and congrats on a great season.
Absolutely. Thanks.